And what is up, you guys? God of Clash here. Ooh, excuse me. And if I sound a little bit gross this video, I am just a little bit sick. I actually took off work today, so I'm recording this relatively early to go ahead and get edited and posted for tomorrow's video. But today we're going to be playing some Danmachi Memorial Freeze, and if you guys don't know what this game is, I'm here to tell you. So this is actually a pretty fun game. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the gimmicks of it. And yeah, so we're just gonna hop right in. So first, there are two types of characters. There are adventurers and there are assists. So if we can just go over here to my party. Now, don't excuse this right here. I'm doing an event right now, and we're actually gonna hop into that event today. I'm doing an event right now, and I kind of need her to be in my party so I can S-clear everything. But so if we take a look at Belle here, now this is actually based off of the anime Danmachi Memorial Freeze, aka Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? So all the characters from the show are actually in the game, or a majority of them at least. There was only one season, if I'm correct. If there's another season, then please let me know. I'm actually looking it up right after I'm done recording this, but I'm pretty sure there's only one season. So if we take a look at Belle here, now there are different categories to adventure types. So there's a physical type right here, as it says under or right above his level. So it says he's a physical type. There's other types. I believe she's a magic type. Oh no, she's a balance type. Let me find a magic type. Where's it? There you go. I was about to say, where's Alethea? No, I didn't want to do that. Put Belle back in and go over back to Alethea and or Lafayette, whatever you want to call her. Alright, so, and then she is a magic type. I believe that is the only three types. What else? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only three types. So, the types differentiate depending on, like, what you want to do. So, physical types are obviously more physical damage dealers. So, they'll go in and they'll use physical type attacks to defeat their enemies, but some enemies not necessarily, well, I guess counteract that. So sometimes you need physical type attackers, sometimes you need magical type attackers. It's all about what their resistance is, which is kind of another mechanic into it, which is actually a really depth-in video. So I think that might save like the really in-depth things for a separate video. So there's that. There's these things called special arts. As you can see right here at the top, that's his special art. So it says foes, which means that it's an AoE attack. Ultra magic type exceeded, and he gets a strength boost, which again goes down into the more in-depth portion of it. So if it says foe, means it's only one. It only attacks one. If it says foes, it attacks two, just like I said. These are all his just base boosts, I guess you could call it. It's just what he automatically gives himself at the beginning of the battle. So to go along with boosting with that, you have these things called assists. So these assists really help you out. You know, this one here, no elements. So I actually don't know what that means. I have to look it up just a little bit more. If you take this Hestia here, which by the way is my favorite unit in the game. Well, no, not favorite unit. Belle is my favorite unit, but my favorite character out of the series is Hestia, and the answer may surprise you. But anyways, back to the game. So it says here, allies magic and fire attack damage and wind attack damage plus 10%. So she is, I believe now, if you're actually like an actual pro at this game and you like play it wholeheartedly, I'm more of a casual player. Like I play it every day, but I don't go like hella deep into it. So if you're a pro player, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure once she is out as an assist, so like say this is my starting 4 right here. So these are the first 4 characters that'll pop up. Once this character right here pops up, and that Hestia is connected to her as an assist, I believe that boosts everybody on the field. So say freaking Finn over here decides that he wants to do a magical type attack, I'm pretty sure that boost would also go on to him, as it says allies, so it's just more than one. Now, if we can go, over here, you can go over here, level enhancement, that's pretty basic, which I need to get more, stuff to enhance. Now, status board is actually where it is at. So, all characters can go up to 6-star. Every single character in the game, it doesn't matter if it's 2-star, 3-star, or 4-star, every single character can go to 6-star. And do not sleep on the 2 or 3 stars. I'm actually about to start grinding to get some of mine up, because there is certain parts of the game that require you to have 2 or 3 stars to be used. So you can't use the 4 stars. So that means you would have, and if your freaking 2 or 3 stars aren't, 6-star or aren't max limit broken, because they're really easy to max limit break. They're like ultra common. So, but if you don't have them to be able to use it, because for instance, there was a war game, which I will show you guys that right now. So over here, war game and record buster are both closed. But war game, basically what it is, you take your team and you go up against somebody else's team. It's not really PvP, but it's kind of like that. It's just, it's not live time. But there was a war game that required you that you can only use 2 and 3 stars, like base 2 and 3 stars, to be able to participate in the war game. So I mean, you could take it. It could be a 6-star if I could speak. Jeez, it could be a 6-star, but it would have to be a base 2-star or 3-star. So having those as 6 stars is actually really good. Now back to the status board. There is this thing called limit breaking. As you can see, I have some of my characters max limit broken, and some of them are just have parts to them. But so basically all you do is press this limit break button down here next to usable Finalia, and as long as you have a bond of that character, you can limit break them. So like, let's say for instance, I'm pretty sure there's a character over here that I have a bond of. No? Maybe? I think I have one of you, no? Yes. Okay, so actually, you know what? I'll just do it right now. So all I gotta do is just press limit break and press use bond, and bam, he's limit broken. So now he can go to level 64, and I can go ahead and use all of these. Now, it costs these things called Falna and Hero Falna. So that's just when you're max limit breaking, and of course when you're awakening and stuff like that. I could go through the whole process, but again, that's gonna be more in depth, and that's gonna be a separate video. But yeah, so you just use this stuff called Falna. That's what this red thing is, and it comes all different types. So the red is strength, blue is magic, green is AGL, too much token. Green is agility, yellow is endurance, and purple is dexterity. And the rainbow circle ones are the Hero Falna. Those are kind of sort of hard to come by, but I mean, not really. All you can do is just play events. Or you can even go over here to the boost, go to Falna quest, and you can choose any Falna quest. It does have a very small chance to drop Hero Falna, but you can have these things over here called usable charms. As you can see right here, Hero Charm replica increases the odds of receiving Hero Falna for 30 minutes. One charm will be distributed every Tuesday. Stock limit is 1. So I really should be using that more often. Unfortunately, you can only have 1. But anyways, yeah, that is that. So let's actually go ahead and hop into some actual gameplay. So we're going to go over here to event. These are all the events right now. I do need to do this heroic trials because I do want to get this bond for that Hestia. That Hestia is actually really good. As you can see over here, I've completed this one. So we're going to hop into this one. I'm grinding through it right now. I've almost completed it on hard. These events are not hard at all. Like I said, all the units are good. Of course, there has to be a scaling in between it, because I mean, if all the units were the same, then what would be the point of summoning on the banners? But so the 3 stars, there's some good, there's some very good. Majority of the 4 stars are really good. Like this Bell right here, he's a pretty old unit, but he is one of the best in the game. There's him. There's the Sparkle Princess Ice, which I also have. She's really good AoE. She's really good for Wargame. There is the Honor, I believe she's called Honor Princess Ice. She is really good for Record Buster. What else? There's some other things. So this next one, I'm actually going to go ahead and just play through for you guys. So it's on auto move. Auto move doesn't really matter. Alright, I do need to take it off auto battle though. Alright, so this is how you battle. So if I press the go button right now, they would all just do basic attacks, but here are the different things that they can do, and I will get into all of this a little bit later, so we'll just use Sweeping Strike. And you can also hold down on your enemies. So this tells you how much health they have, what type they are, what level they are, what their resists are, what their debuffs are, and stuff like that. Again, this whole breakdown will go down in a separate video, but we're just gonna go ahead and just flow right through it. Actually, I don't want to do that with you. Yeah, I won't do that. I haven't actually personally used the Finn. He was a free unit, I want to say probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, that you could grind up, and I went ahead and grinded him up. I mean, it was no issue whatsoever. So, alright. Honestly, after that, there isn't really too much more to really do. I mean, there is more in-depth stuff, like I said, like you can craft armor, craft weapons, you can go on, I don't remember what it's called. It's in my terms, because I'm in the military, it's kind of like a deployment in a sense. You can just send your units out, and they'll go out and do some, I guess it's like a quest or whatever, an adventure, I guess you could call it. Actually, we just completed this, so I could probably do this now, or I can show you now. A dispatch, there you go. Dispatch quest, you could do that as well. I'll show you all that in a separate video. What else? You can join a familia or a guild, Jesus Christ, a guild in most sense, or most people would call it. I'm in this one. I just joined a random one because why not? You got the banners right here. I'm actually saving up to be able to summon on this one right here because I really want the Hestia. As I said, Hestia is my favorite character in the game. I really don't know how good these units are, to be completely honest. The first step was 200 Iris, which is half price for a multi-summon. But, I mean, I did them both, and I got the Shaft. Which, I mean, it wasn't really too bad because it was just, all this is free to play Iris. I've maybe spent like $10 on this game, at most. This game is actually really free to play friendly. Like just, I want to say last week, we got 800 Iris, which is enough for 2 multi-summons as a compensation because Wargame was messing up. So this game is actually really free to play friendly. But that's gonna be it for this video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. I love this game. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, it's just Danmachi Memoria Freeze. I'll probably put a link to it for Google Play and the App Store in the description below. There's a JP side and there is a global side, so whichever you prefer. And that's really all it is to it. I mean, the game's really easy to pick up. It's not that hard. All you gotta do is just grind it out. You get as far as I know, you get a pretty decent amount of Iris when you start up. So they don't really leave you in the dark with that. They don't leave you with some trash units. And you have to go fend for yourself through story to get some Iris. I think they give you a reasonable amount, probably enough for maybe like 2 or 3 multi-summons. So, but yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like, share, and subscribe if you are new here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.